I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Oh god, hold on. Exiting the game. Hold on. I accidentally started a new game. I was messaging a friend and I started a new game. Ah, no. Okay, whatever. Here we are. Hi. There's Dream. Can I? Oh, fuck me. Okay. Game capture. Net up. Dream Daddy. Done. There it is. Where the fuck does it keep getting? Weird ass moved. There we go. Hey, okay, we're here. I see to send a message. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Alright, getting out of Discord. There we go. Okay, we're fine. We're here. We're here and we're present. Hello. We are continuing Dream Daddy and dating dads.
Welcome. You've got dads.
So we've got dads. So last time we left off, I think we did one date with Robert. No, that's not it. Back. So today we're gonna do this. Whatever this side quest thing is. I think that'll be fun. And after that, don't know who I'm gonna date, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Maybe we'll do Craig's first date next. I don't know, maybe. Hey buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Oh, I love that. I really hope that's a sweater for Leaf. Eat that dinner. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Mood. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Hey, you forgot the sweat and the clap. Or the praise? Whatever. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Nice.
Vincent, boy, am I glad to see you. Like, oh, I forgot how cute we are. Not me complimenting myself and calling myself cute. Oh my gosh, just narcissist things. Likewise, man, classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I could never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly, or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Nice.
One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like, sitting above it all. But still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory, Vincent. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that, we're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Vincent, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not. No, it's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. Ugh, if only I was on testosterone. Then I'd be able to do these deep voices a lot easier. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit.
Nice.
What kind of dog is she?
Oh.
Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. I don't know what ossobuco is. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Let's see. What is ossobuco? An Italian dish made with veal shank containing marrow bones, stewed in wine with vegetables and seasoning. Ooh, that sounds good. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, Was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's ossobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. It is not, apparently. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually we wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here.
Hey.
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? Fished out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks worried but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where'd you learn how to cook like this? Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I want to go on a date with Craig next. Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple odd jobs wherever I could to scrape up together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen.
I don't know.
Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage to the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Hey.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good, I kinda don't care. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. The osobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry savarin. What's lemon berry savarin?
Oh.
Hold on. Lemon berry savarin. I'll just look up what is savarin. What is... Oh, is it a cake? Oh, it looks... Oh, it's a type of cake. Oh, is that pretty? Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. Wait, he's blinking through his wink. Ah! Did you see that? He blinked. He's blinking through his wink. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I want to go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more osobuco than my body could handle and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's osobuco involved. I love the little things in between.
You've got dads.
Welcome, you've got dads. I have so many dads here. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Y'all can't see the absolute, like, body language I'm doing here. Like, I'm just like... God. I mean, you can kind of see me moving around a bit, but like, fuck. If I had arms, if I had a 3D model that had, like, 3D tracking, oh, boy. That would be... like a dream come true. One day, I'll get there. Alright, message! I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor, let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders. Bangers, I almost said. But it'll still be fun. I think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. It's a lot of dogs.
Huh?
It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Wanna go?
Oh.
For that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball toward me and I just ran off of the field crying. And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes.
Oh.
I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eyes, determined.
Dad.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field for a kids' softball game. It's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Ugh.
Glitch for a moment. My goodness. So, when did the kids start crying and running off of the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
I don't know.
Joke up on the bat, Miranda! Yeah, Miranda, square up! How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite the name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball, and also an eye on the bat, and the outfield, and the other players. Just keep your eye on all the stuff simultaneously. Nice. Oh, I got a text. Oh, butterfly update. Okay, so story time. That if Jules comes, I will tell the story again. Because of course I will. I'd do anything for them. So we get these caterpillars. Yeah, I don't know what like the company, whatever it is, but like you get caterpillars and they're like in this like little container, and then they, you know, go into their cocoons, and then you take them out of the little like cup that they're in and put them in this like net enclosure. Excuse me. And then, you know, in the net enclosure they come out as butterflies, and you can keep them for a bit and look at them, and then you release them into the wild. I remember getting those like for as far back as I can remember, when I was a kid. And so this time we got like 2 sets. So each set comes with 5 caterpillars. So we have 10 butterflies right now. And the butterflies are getting busy. I wonder if there's like a mating season. What is the mating season for butterflies? Is there even a mating season? Butterfly season is at its peak in summer, with common small species like blah blah blah. Okay, so it's summer, and it's summer right now. So there's like 2 pairs of butterflies right now that are absolutely just getting it on. Like their asses are connected, you know, as butterflies do when they mate with each other. And there's this one butterfly that was just kind of chilling at the top of the net enclosure with another butterfly, and then started to like make a move and like kind of curved his thorax to try and get it on with this lady butterfly, and she rejected him, and he like kind of like fell to the ground, and his wings were like shaking. What does it mean when I think they're painted lady butterfly wings shake? Oh, okay. The butterflies shiver their wings rapidly and attempt to warm the muscles inside. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's just, it didn't mean anything. It's just trying to get warm. Okay, that makes sense. So X out that detail out of the story that the butterfly was shaking. It just means that it was trying to warm up. And so then it tried to break up this one couple, and like tried to like get in the middle, like shove the end of its thorax between the two mating butterflies. And both of them were just like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. And oh my, I need to turn on live chat. Almost forgot. And then he just kept trying to go after butterfly after butterfly after butterfly and was having no luck at all. And I'm like, god damn. No bitches? This butterfly is the embodiment of no bitches? So, my sibling just sent me a butterfly update. The one that was desperately trying to get laid and tried breaking up the butterflies on the side is trying to break up a different pair now. Oh my god. Let me know how that goes. Okay. Anyway, so that's the butterfly situation right now. We watch a couple of innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seems like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off of the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... oh no, it's coming right for me! Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda! I faced my fears! I defeated the softball! I can do anything! Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone! We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man! Thanks. We've been working hard all season and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? It's the twins! Hello! Oh, they're so cute. Hey, killer playing out there! Yeah, you guys rule! Thank you! You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me.
Huh?
Good looking out.
Eh?
Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later.
Huh?
Vincent, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumped into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hands on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What?
Oh.
What? It's a real place. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Ah, pizzacos. Could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us. The good old days. God, this reminds me of how my mom talks about how when she was younger, like around my age, she could put whatever she wanted into her body and she would stay skinny as a stick. Like, my mom is, she's an average-sized woman. I'd say she's pretty, she's skinny. She still has her wedding dress, and I tried it on, and it was tight on me. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm tiny. I'm like 120 pounds. And it was tight on me. I was just like, how small were you? Like, I had a belly in that dress. And I'm skinny as a stick. And she talks about all, like, the junk that she used to eat when she was younger, and I'm like, how? I don't even do that now. I can't put that kind of shit into my body. I have the stomach of, like, a goldfish. I have a lot of a goldfish. The kids are running around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza there. No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds up his fist for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Tag team with Amanda. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie. You're not going to projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine now and nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. Fuck. Gotta go back. Okay, throw up a bone. Create a diversion. I pull out the first thing that comes to mind. Who watched Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers last night? What? Caleb and Flint Dogbone visited a truck shop that was also a cemetery and led an exorcism of a ghost that was haunting the hot dog grill. I nudge Amanda for support. There was also a demon haunting one of the bathroom stalls and it kept throwing poop on the wall. Pretty scary stuff. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a good chance there's a non-paranormal explanation for that, but still, quality television. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that either. Wow, we have so much in common. Damn! Alright. Smokescreen Martha? Alright, we're going back to my wingman days. I gotta run the blocking play. What does smokescreen mean? So, Martha, I must get lonely without Daniel. You know, I also happen to be an eligible single father. I waggle my eyebrows at her! Pass. I remember that working better in the past. She turns her back. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Yup, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course. But I can always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady is really going for the gold.
Bro.
Ha! It'd actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine! I swear to God if we have to buy it! Martha storms off towards her kid. She seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big, weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens!
Oh.
Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew. Finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Oh.
Only on days like today, I hope. Dad! Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Hi.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top 9. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. I have my apple juice with me. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. That's so interesting. So do you know if he's, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say, seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey.
Bro. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig, my God. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch. This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of an empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel have so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
I don't know.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them all too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Ask about the business. So, you run a business now?
Nice.
Yup, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. It sounds like he'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about the kids. Can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids? When Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. Couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes.
I don't know.
I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? You're interested in a fine, eligible bachelor like me?
I don't know.
Peace and quiet. That hot silence. My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Nice.
Mood. But more seriously, I just can't get back into the dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been put through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. That means a lot coming from you. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig, Hi, Jules. Welcome to this stream. You just finished dinner. Okay, that's okay. God damn, you eat late. I had a pretty early dinner. I ate like around 4, so I'm good. So we're right at the end of our first date with Craig. Craig spends a moment examining my head. We just got hit on the head with a softball. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Nice.
You would be so lucky. I had lunch and breakfast late today, so yeah, bonk. I feel like I've earned it at this point. Waiting all day to hang out with you? Well, yes! God, I wish that was me in real life. I'm so perpetually lonely. I want smooches. Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Walk it off, champ. And River looks so, not so fond of gay people. She's the homophobic the homophobic dog meme. My brain is on dad right now because, dads in general, because dream daddy. But, River homophobic dog. I'm gonna make that a meme and post that onto my Twitter. Just pack it up, Skittle Squad. Are the lights on this softball field really hot, or is that just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh?
Nice.
I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? Start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Hey!
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah, could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them, like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. Bro. And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage. Glue stick in hand. Oh my god, I can't talk. I love how the characters in this game just drop random references to insane events and never acknowledge them again. Yeah, remember when that happened? Yeah, that was cool. Next sentence. I think that's mainly just Craig and the dad Sona of the game that do that because, they're college friends. But then also Robert does that. That's just he just drops some absolute batshit stuff and then just kind of continues on his day like nothing happened. God damn. There, also Amanda. Yeah, she also does that too. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync? Oh, 1 minute. Okie dokie. Huh. Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future. And those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How's it feel? I didn't time it, but that was under a minute. That was definitely under a minute. I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey.
Wow, that was an amazing date.
Yay! Yeah.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh? Vincent, listen, this is you from the past. Me? I like the dude stat. Yeah, they have like the funniest stats. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. Forgot I did that. Forgot how I did that as well. The future's amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. I don't like ice cream. I know I'm weird for that, but I don't like ice cream. It's too cold. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decide to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. Spent a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister! I turned around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? Sometimes ice cream is too cold, yeah. Yeah, my gums and my teeth are really sensitive, so yeah, it's like just very sensitive to cold stuff, especially. You're cool, right? I'm so cool. I'm shocked you even have to ask, dude, Meister. Oh my god, I asked the wrong person. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. I like to put it in a cup so that way if I wait too long and a bunch of it melts, I can just drink it. That's a good idea. So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest? What's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue cran razapple vortex. He'll know what it is. Yeah, I certainly fucking don't. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue craze and void stare, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo lately. Is that taking some years off? Don't buy it, it's for his vape. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. and I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't just try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You look like a popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. You know you can't, you fucking dumbass. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. New secret, Oh, hold on. I was about to say new secret option to romance is this cashier. But if he's younger than our daughter, and our daughter is, I'm presuming, as a senior, 17 or 18. But if he's able to sell vape stuff, then I think to sell that kind of stuff, don't you have to be 21? Or do you have to be 18 to sell it? Whatever it is, forget the thought. I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. That while should not be in that sentence. Yeah, it should not. That's why I was just like, skip it. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get that cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? Friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. That is damn good advice. That is actually damn good advice. If you ever get arrested, call for a lawyer. You're this boy's father? Robert Based.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in Florida swampland scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks, I want to say... Richard? Ouch. He is so good at improv. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Vincent. Will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Hey.
He's got such like a gruff voice. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he didn't. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet! Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Herbert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Oh.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You work hard, Vincent. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? Oh, where's my wallet? Macarena, yes! But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Aww. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Wait, why haven't I seen that? Like, why haven't I seen, like, prizes in cereal? Like, that's actually, I remember that when I was a kid, but I hope we got our wallet back. Catch you around, Vincent. Robert tosses me my wallet. There it is. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use your chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. I got one when I was 6. It was from Happy Feet.
Welcome. You've got
dads.
dads.
Alright, we're back. Probably Kinder Egg laws, no non-food item in food. Ah, that makes sense. Alright, so we got a date with Craig and we got a date with Robert. So we've got Matt, Brian, Damien, Hugo, and Joseph, who we have not gone on one date with. We could go on the second date with Robert and Craig. What are we feeling, Jules? This one's up to you. Ah, I sip me apple juice. Damien! Yes! Mwah. Mwah. I have no idea how that sounded. I am so sorry if that was like an absolutely awful sound. I went right up to the microphone. So I'm so sorry if that was that an okay sound or was that heebie-jeebies? It was fine? Okay. I do it again then. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure. He's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my sweet cheese, my rotten soldier, my good time boy. Yes, he is! I'm not entirely sure how this thing works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turnouns? Turnouns? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Did I pronounce that right? Did I pronounce bosom correctly? Oh, hold on. Don't say anything. Guess who it was? But yes, pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? A foreign art house horror. Gee, oh yeah. Who could it be? What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Oh, I like that. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. What's salience? Mortality salience definition. Oh, it's a scholarly thing. Mortality salience is the awareness by individuals that their death is inevitable. The term derives from terror management theory, which proposes that mortality salience causes existential anxiety that may be buffered by an individual's cultural worldview and or a sense of self-esteem. Whoa. Poisonally, an upside down cross is just a normal cross if you hold it wrong. I guess getting a little deep at that last one, because I know we do get deep in the second date about talking about death. I, for one, used to be incredibly afraid of dying. You know, having lived so many lives, it was just before, it was, like I knew when this one's up, I go right to the next one. But now, this is my final life. This is, after this one, there's nothing left. And so when I was younger, I used to worry about dying. Like, I was like 6 with the fear of death. But now, as I'm older, for a while I just didn't think about it, but now that I'm older, I kind of, within the past maybe 2-ish years, have come to the realization that, death is inevitable. It is the one certainty of life is death. Just don't die. I don't plan on dying anytime soon, but it will happen. And that's something that I'm okay with now. Is that hopefully I will live a very long life and I'll die when I'm old and gray and shitting in my pants. And God, I know I don't want to sound preachy, but finding religion helped me a lot with kind of having this idea of this is what will happen to me after death. And I'm a Hellenic polytheist. I know, Jules, you know this, but for anybody who does not know, Hellenic polytheism is the worship of the ancient Greek gods. So I know what's happening to me after I die. And, it's just, for me personally, finding religion has helped me, it's just helped me in general. But yeah, let's not get, too down in the dumps and too, well, we're not really down in the dumps. We're, this is a good conversation. At least for me. Death is inevitable, we all die, and that's okay. Live life to the fullest. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. Think I should hang out with him to get to know him better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. I'm just like, whatever happens, happens, so it might as well be nice while I'm here. Exactly. Even though I'm like, I hope that I live a long life, that might not be the case. You hear about all these awful things, people dying from sickness and then also very preventable tragedies. I'm not gonna get too into these topics, but you know what I mean. So, all I can do is just live life to the fullest every day. But yeah, I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Vincent, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Oh, whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship in my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you? Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda? Can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer... I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Debutante? I don't know. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Me telling all my friends, perchance. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like, the first 5 pages and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great! So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Vincent.
Hey.
Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I love the Gothic architecture. It's so fun. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. Grew from Despicable Me-ass house, no! Do not do that to my man Damien. Don't do that. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. You like Goose House? I mean, it's nice, but I don't want you to compare this to that series. I thought that was a fart. I thought that was a fart for a second there. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. I promise there's no minions in there. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. The oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? I lost him when I got a new phone. Remember Smooth George? I lost him when I got a new phone. I'm still upset. Smooth George, Smooth George, Smooth George. Why the fuck is my brain blanking? Refresh my memory. Refresh my memory. Because my brain is like, it was one time, it's fine if you forgot, but I want to remember! It was an antique store and I saw a painting of George Washington. His skin was incredibly smooth. Oh. Yeah, I still don't remember. I'm so sorry, my memory is awful. But that makes sense now. Like, it rings a bell, but my brain cannot envision it. I'm sorry. Vincent, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful.
How delightful indeed, sir. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor to ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Let's save. Look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. Concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. You know, Vincent, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading, and many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Alright, get ready for this shit. This is gonna be good. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. The Narusasu fanfic! Yes! Oh, I was a whore for that ship. Still am. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. Never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? Another printed and hardcover bound Narusasu smut? Back in my day, we called those lemons. God, that makes me feel old. To call them lemons. What?
How delightful.
Yeah. Looking up those Gara lemons. Yeah, I was reading Naruto. I was a Gaara fan. Loved that bitch. It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class have to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh, my dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. Is that red hair guy? That is red hair guy without any eyebrows. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. It seems like you really put a lot of work into this place.
Huh.
Thank you.
Huh.
And no one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in God stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. It's to see and mark chicken and... But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and cultures of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Takes a sip of tea. And I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Vincent, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. He's actually Canadian, and he's faking the British accent. Quick, sound sophisticated. Love me some word jumbles. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Oh. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Brain is... My brain is dead. Come, end of sentence. He's commanding us to just cream ourselves on the spot. God. Have I talked about how much I want to fucking switch medication? I don't think I have. Not yet, at least. So, and this is just my experience with taking duloxetine. This is not, if anybody were to see this and were to like one, kinda, it's for my fibromyalgia. So I want to make it very clear that this is just my experience with it. And if anybody were to see this that is thinking of taking duloxetine duloxetine. Not fluoxetine, duloxetine, with a D. It's also called, like, the brand name is Cymbalta. Yeah. It's a depression medication that is also used for fibromyalgia. So if somebody's thinking of taking Cymbalta or duloxetine or whatever for their depression or for their fibromyalgia, or for whatever their doctor prescribes it for. I don't want this to be something that discourages them. This is just my experience with it. So far, I mean, I feel, I'm fine. The dry mouth side effect has stayed for a little while. Well, just about everything else has gone away. When I first started taking it, I was like, like a bit nauseous, a bit lightheaded, like stuff like that. So it was all like, like the run-of-the-mill side effects that you get. And I noticed that my sex drive was also down. Used to masturbate every day, and then I went like a whole week without, I guess, really having the urge to do it. And then it was about a week after I started taking the medication that my eye just was, oh my god, horny as can be. Like, if somebody, put a hand on my shoulder and gave me a compliment, I would have bust a nut. Like, that feeling throughout your body that's just like, horny. You know that feeling? So I had that, and then finally, I get home from work and I'm done with the day, and I'm able to, get the alone time to jack off, and I wasn't able to properly orgasm. Like, I think I technically did, but it took fucking forever. And then when it kind of happened, I didn't feel much except for like the tiredness that you get after. And I was like, I was getting that relaxation feeling, and I was like, wait a minute, that can't be it. So I'm gonna ask my doctor to switch me to a medication that doesn't have any like sex side effects. I can't do that shit. I can't do that. I need to be able to come. The lowered sex drive doesn't bother me as much. I'm fine with it. Because, like in the moment, it doesn't bother me that when I have the lowered sex drive, because it's just me, myself, and I right now. But if I can't come, what do I do? I want to be able to come, man. But yeah, that's my current experience with duloxetine. Once again, that this isn't like a blanket, like this will happen when you take it. I'm sure that there's thousands of millions of people who take it, yet I can't do that shit. Edging is actually like one of those kinks that I'm just kind of like, on. Or like, no, it's not edging, it's more orgasm denial. That orgasm denial is like my hard no kink. Like, I'll come when I want. So yeah, that's that's what's going on right now. I can't fucking come. But this was about a week ago ish. My bad. It's okay. So I'm gonna try again, and I will update you guys on the situation. If I'm able to, then I'll just I'll live with it. If not, I for one, because I'm taking it for fibromyalgia, I have tons of other options of medications, and this is just the first one that I'm trying. And there is a bit of an expectation that it might not work for me. And so far I'm not even noticing a change in my my pain levels. Today I'm kind of sore, but that's because I had some younger cousins over yesterday who wanted multiple piggyback rides. So I gave the piggyback rides, and now today I'm like, oh my god, why the fuck am I so sore? But yeah, that's my life right now. Welcome to hell. But no, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun seeing my cousins yesterday. Oh my god. my one cousin, we'll call her Abby, you know, for sake of anonymity. Abby, I walk into my house. I just got back from the post office, and you know, I see their car outside, and I'm like, oh, they're here. And you know, they live like a state or two away, so we don't see them that often. You know, they're like a good 6-hour drive from us, so we only see them like once or twice a year. And so, you know, I walk in, and we had just seen this batch of cousins like about a month prior. It was when I was on vacation. And you know, I walk in, and I'm like, hey guys. And so, you know, I'm giving out hugs and everything, and Abby, she, you know, hugs me, and I'm like, oh, and I hug her too. And I wait till they let go, because, you know, you wait till the kid, you know, like when, you know, it's just kind of one of those things where you wait till the kid lets go for the hug to be over. And she just was not letting go. And she was like, I am never letting you go again. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, okay. I missed you. Hug etiquette, yes. Yeah. But yeah. Oh my god. She drew me. She drew a house. Because we were playing Pictionary, if you've ever played that game. And so the prompt or whatever that she had to draw was roof. And so, you know, she started drawing a house, and she's such a good drawer too. Abby is 6? 5 or 6, I'm gonna say. So she's drawing, and the other team gets it. It was an all play, so the other team gets it. But she, you know, she keeps drawing the house and adding windows and a door and everything. And in the windows, she put a little drawing. It was her and then me, and I knew it was me because she included my piercings. I'm just like, ah! I know, she's a fucking sweetheart, and I love her, and I miss her already. Yeah, I know, it was adorable. I'll have to send you the picture because it's so fucking cute. Anyway, back to Dream Daddy. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. God damn it, that just reminded me of another story. Okay, total opposite direction of stuff. So, I told the story earlier, but nobody was here to hear it. I just was telling it because it was, like, in the moment. So, oh god, Kira sent me a chat. Sorry, Kira's a friend. I was like, oh my god, like, what is this? I just accidentally named a friend. Sorry, friend. They can't be. So, my, family, we get these, caterpillars. I don't know what, like, the name of the company is. But you know, it's like, you know, you order caterpillars from their website, and, you know, then when they go in their cocoons, like, they come in, like, this little cup thing, and then they go in their cocoons, and when they go in all are in their cocoons, you put them in their, like, this, like, net enclosure that it comes with, and then you wait for them to hatch, and then there's the butterflies, and then you release the butterflies into the wild. So, we got 2 things of butterfly caterpillars, so that's 10 caterpillars total, 5 in each cup. And yeah, see, we used to do that more when I was younger, but now that, you know, we have, like, you know, youngest sister, she's enjoying it now too, because, you know, it's, yeah. So the butterflies are all hatched now, and some of them are fucking. And it is like a nature documentary that we are watching. Like, me and my sibling, we're just, like, sitting there watching, like, what the fuck? Are we NTRing? Are we cucking right now? But yeah, so we're watching, there's two pairs of butterflies that are currently getting it on. A couple other butterflies are just kind of off doing their own thing. And then there's another two caterpillars that kind of are at the top of the enclosure. They're just kind of, like sitting there together like they're on a nice date. And then one, the boy, I believe, starts to kind of turn his thorax over to try and get it on with the lady butterfly, and she rejects him. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And so, he, falls down to the ground, and then he tries and goes to break up one of the couple butterflies that are currently just, sitting there ass to ass, mating. And he tries to get in the middle of it. And he gets rejected. And it's just that it was so much fun to watch this poor butterfly get rejected over and over and over, and not able to get bitches. No bitches? But yeah, apparently, then as I'm streaming, my sibling, texts me about something that happened, where that butterfly tried to break up another couple and got rejected. Yeah, real maidenless behavior. So butterfly, that just reminded me of it.
Oh.
My garden. It's beautiful. Damn. Yeah. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Nope. Yeah, at that point, just take the damn L. What do you think it means? Thou art the tightest. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Oh, fuck me. Honeysuckle. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I want a bouquet! I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Vincent, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little bit more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Okay.
Fix that guard.
Okay, fuck, okay. Nope. No? Oh!
Goal!
There we go. Yeah! Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Vincent, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. You know those Victorian phones that are like a box on the wall? What if Damien has a phone case that looks like one of those? He would. He absolutely would. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Hugo. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. They got the two worst kids on the block. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading it down into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Ooh. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What's happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? Yeah, cask of Amontillado. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine and a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. God, remember when this was a meme on Tumblr for no reason? So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I do remember that, actually. I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad, it took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. It's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys were always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high-five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into the car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you. I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Aww. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. All things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. I really admire how you handled that. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him. I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Yeah. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching?
Yeah.
Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions. Both of their heads touch the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bed, two-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon to you go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian livestreamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Yeah, me too. Me three.
Are you familiar with the works of Corey Feldman? He simply slayed in The Lost Boys.
Vampire joke.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yay. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this side quest, and then I'm packing it up, Skittle Squad. Hey, Vincent. What are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Boo! Boo! I say that, but I make that's what she said jokes. I get possessed by the spirit of Michael Scott from The Office. And I just, whenever I hear something that could be a that's what she said joke, it just, you know? Poker, I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm a contractually obligated. Me too. It's so much fun. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Poker time. Poker? I hardly know her. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Oh, I know that coat. I know that fucking coat. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Oh. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Vincent, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Poker face. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my thing. I'm giving back to the community. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Huh? Hey, my chia seeds and granola energy bars are just delicious. Everyone laughs. No, they're not. Let's just get the game going. Just all like the chorus of We all take a seat at the table and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds go by easily as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. Dad noises? What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side, unlike you filthy fucking heathens. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, that man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. Think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here... God. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. Hey. What, are you a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, maybe I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I don't really. I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is a backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. He is so good at improv. I know we said that earlier, but goddamn. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know. But they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. Bro. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Ha ha ha! Robert sells you a bag of oregano for $25. He would. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she had tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. Then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? I almost said pooper. You could just take the batteries out of those dolls and play with it like a normal doll. That is true. Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs and blankets, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. Be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. Pierce the veil! Oh, I haven't heard that name in forever. Oh my god. I feel old. I feel old. I used to listen to those bitches.
Hey.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring on another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate.
Hey.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. It's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals us all cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Hold on. Alright. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. Got a long history of being a gambling man, but only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. I'm saving it for when River turns 21. But I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a free trunk out of the ground. A tree trunk. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry guy. Are you sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert puts his old workshop up for grabs, his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure cock of my own luck. Great biceps. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai-Go in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification. You name it. I woke up in a ditch near Shawshui Park. I know I did not pronounce that correctly, and I'm so sorry. And had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear. Love deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have, and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance?
I don't know.
Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold.
Hey.
Everyone erupts.
Oh.
Yeah, why does he have that? Fine, the whiskey's yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys.
Oh.
Next week.
Oh.
You got it.
Nice.
I'll be there. Sure thing. This has been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Vincent. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. That's fun. It's just a paper that says, I have a house.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here. My voice is about ready to give out. I've been doing too many throat voices today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, back of, like my throat hurts. Like, I think next time I need to do a voice that's not, like, really all that we have left. Like, I did the, you know, like, the Craig, Robert, and Damien, and Amanda all have voices that I go, like, back here for. Like, I'm in, like, the back of my throat for these voices. Whereas, if I were to do Brian, it would be more up here. And, you know, more, like, not, like, a straight on my voice. But yeah. Yes, good times as always. I had a wonderful time, and I'm so glad that you were here for it. I need to make my schedule. I have no idea what my availability is this next week. I might take a break, because next week is demonstrably busy for me. Like, there's a lot going on for me next week, so I might take a break this next week, because I cannot think of a free day that I have. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna take a break next week. I'll be tweeting in the meantime. Yeah. Alright. Well, thank you so much for coming to me stream tonight. Do love them dads. Yeah. Alright, you mean this upcoming week of August 1st? This upcoming week of August 1st, yeah. So August 1st through August 7th. There's a lot going on. So, I'm gonna get going. So, bye. Hope you have a great night, evening, afternoon, or morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a great one. Bye. Thank you.